Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oma Cakes and Food, and in this channel we show you everything that have to do with cakes and food. So guys, are you planning on relocating to the UK, US, Canada, and you're thinking of the foodstuffs to pack when you're relocating, and now of inquisitive, what can I pack and what's not to pack? In this video I'll be showing you and I'll be telling you the food items to pack and what not to pack for your relocation. I know that moving to a new environment can be so exhausting and tiring, and sometimes you don't even know where to start packing, especially when you have to pack your foodstuff. One ideal thing to do once your visa is ready is to start preparing immediately. So right here is our egusi. We have dried this egusi. Mind you, this bag have been washed thoroughly before we use it to dry this egusi. We've dried it for days, and now we are packing it in this Ziploc bag. We are using a Ziploc bag because it is transparent. So actually it's not a must you have to use a Ziploc bag, but then it's wise to use a Ziploc bag because you can lock it up, and as well it's transparent. So the next thing I packed was the ogbono. Ogbono is expensive. Like, a cup of ogbono, as at the time I'm making this video now, is 3,000 naira. Like, one cup of ogbono is 3,000 naira. So imagine when you've not started earning in dollars, pounds, or euro, and you start buying this stuff that you're not even sure if after grinding it is the real ogbono. So it's nice for you to just prepare your things and pack your food stuff on time. The next thing I have here is the dried catfish. This is like 1 carton of this dried catfish. This is how it comes as a carton, and I had to buy from the best company that dries this catfish. I can attest to you that this catfish was dried so well, and in fact they cleaned it so well. Just take a close look at this catfish. One good thing with this catfish is that they have already extracted the dirty parts that might be causing extra load for you. So I think this type of catfish is the ideal game for you.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each
Still we have here is our stockfish. So we're also packing this inside the Ziploc bag. Like I said, always pack your things like in a transparent bag so that whenever they ask you what is this, in fact just mere looking at it, they will know what is inside the bag. And always remember to caption all your items. As you can see, we are looking at our list here too, just to be sure that we actually got all the things we needed, because you can't do this journey, like you can't just do this successfully without making a list or without jotting things down, because when you get to the market you might just overbuy things without even buying the real deal. So you have to make a list whenever you want to go to the market to buy or make your or do your shopping. The next thing we packed is our dried okazili. We also had to pack it in transparent nylon. The next thing we have, this is for pepper soup anyway. You can use this to make catfish pepper soup, yam pepper soup for cold weather, and also for new mom. The next thing we have is clove. So we had to pack clove, you know, the weather will be cold, and in fact for the health benefits of clove anyway, that was why we had to pack clove. This part is the most important part. If you know, you know. This one is breadfruits, okwa. The most important part for those who love African food, you know. So we had to dry this okwa, dried it so well, and then also pack it, add it to our package. This one is called feeling at home when you're not home. So we noticed that our ugu did not dry out so well. We had to dry it overnight again. We had to pour it out because if we package, we're actually doing this package a day before the travel day. If you package it, if you add it among the package, it might deteriorate before the next day. We had to dry it again, untie it and dry it so that the next morning, as we are about leaving to the airport, to then pack it up again and add to our luggage. You see, in this Japa journey, just have money. You see all these things you are seeing here, just like this fish. They are not cheap. In fact, if you're a fish lover, you spend your money on fish. Anyway, this part is just optional depending how you crave for your local fish, or maybe how you crave for bunga fish, stockfish, and all that. The next thing we have here is alligator pepper. This is alligator pepper. Ehuru. We have ehuru. So apart from the ehuru, we also have chia seed, and as well more clove, and just few garlic. We also brought bitter cola. Anyway, this bitter cola have been used by forefathers. It has been used over the years to fight infection from common cold. Bitter cola as well can help combat cough, and sometimes when you feel like to chew up, bitter cola can help quench that urge. Tell me why we packed dried okra, I don't know, but I know you can get fresh okra wherever you are, but we packed it. Yes, we packed it. So the next thing we have is dried pepper, serious spice, and still jollof spice. So this is like a local mixed ingredient. This is our remaining obono. And okay, most of the things were in a black nylon. You had to remove them, and as ziploc finished, in fact, you had to use this transparent white nylon to pack. I remember once you have seen that ehuru, definitely there must be abacha. Yes, we packed abacha. The next thing we have here is dried bitter leaf soup. So whenever you want to use it, you just soak it up in a warm water, add salt. You can use this to make egusi soup or bitter leaf soup. You are good to go with this. And the next thing we have is okpa flour. This is okpa flour. We also brought cassava flour, that's fufu flour, but this one right here is okpa flour. We labeled it, as you can see, okpa flour. We had to label it so that we can identify all of them. The next we have here is our crayfish. This crayfish, it's, as you can see, you can already see that it's grinded, but then most of them are bloated. Should I say bloated, or there is air in it? This is one thing you need to do when you're packing your stuff. You need to open it and make sure that there is no air in it. You have to do this to all your ziploc bag because you don't want all this to spill in your bag. So you have to make sure you remove all the air, and just carefully do this. And when you're done, you have to use sellotape as well to seal up the tip of that ziploc bag. So after doing this, I had to then carefully arrange everything. I was just packing everything one side to make sure we are not missing out on anything at all. Yeah, I know I didn't show this part, but then another thing you can add to your luggage is a boniki balm or rub. These two things, just try and have them in your luggage because it can help you stay safe during cold. Okay, I know you guys have been wondering what this leaf has been doing on the floor since I started this video. Anyway, okay. Yes, you guys caught me. Okay, this is dried udara leaf, and it's actually for a prospective mom. That's for a pregnant woman, and that's my bestie. She's the one that is traveling to the UK. Okay, yes, you guys caught me. So she will be needing this udara leaf after delivery, and then actually I don't know how this is being used, but her mom dried this up for her and brought it for her to use after delivery. She said yes, for their hometown they use this udara leaf. So I have my dry basil, I have rosemary, I also have thyme, dried ginger and garlic in this nylon. I was on that packed this nylon. Then I don't actually know what this is for. Her mom also brought this for her. I don't literally know what it's for. If you know what this is used for, you can comment under the comment section. Tell me if you've seen this before, the name and the purpose. But I know it's for her deliveries, for after
childbirth care. I'm not too sure, but then if you know the reason, you can just comment under the comment section.
The next part of this video is actually very, very important. So I'm using the transparent solo tape to seal up the tip of this Ziploc bag. I make sure I seal it up and then I label each of them to avoid misplacing or maybe being confused when the immigration officer asks you, what is this? So now we are helping her pack everything into the bag. So because definitely she can't do this whole errand, do the whole packing, bending down, squatting down. Definitely she can't do that. So I wanted to use this box by the right hand side. Okay, I'll just try and mark it. Yes, this. So we wanted to use this, but then we noticed that this box already is heavy on its own without even adding anything to it. We had to use this bag. That night we ran out to go and look for how to buy this bag. That, like, we bought it under emergency. So in case if you're going to pack your stuff, you try and use a bag. Like, this bag have a wheel below it, under it. So it's nice for you to use this thing to at least reduce your weight, to at least not to have unnecessary weight added to your luggage. One thing to note in this Japa journey is to always prepare on time and buy your things on time. See, we wanted to buy a hand scale, but we literally forgot. In fact, that night, was just by the grace of God, had to look for these people that sell gas manually, or yes, they sell gas. So I had to then rent this thing from them. We are now using it to weigh our stuff so that when we get to the airport, we'll not have extra luggage, and then we'll start repacking and repacking and repacking, and we make sure that everything, all of the bag we are traveling with, is 23 kg. So guys, if you're watching up to this time, thank you so much for watching up to this time, and know that I love you so much. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do what to subscribe, like and comment, and see you in my next one. Bye.